we're gonna take a trip to Napa Valley, Savage and Cooke style.
Burning chair, y'all.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back to Brolic Whiskey. I'm Metahuman Dave.
Just Mike.
Before we go any further, want to say thank you, Johnny Brolic, for another whiskey.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Funny you should say that. I'll get to a comment that's very similar to that.
Really?
So, feel this bottle. It feels like it hasn't even been opened, right?
Like this. I like this bottle.
It is a cool bottle.
I
It's
like
got a
the
cool
label-
shape,
the
right?
labeling.
The matte. But it's like he took a half of an ounce of this or something, and
Is that
just
plastic?
it's a synthetic cork.
Wow.
He
New era.
he just definitely didn't like it right off the bat. So there's barely anything missing from this bottle. It's almost like it's a brand new bottle. But look at that color, man.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
Well,
That is stellar. Look at that. Let me get some sunlight in there.
as I mentioned, this is from Napa Valley. So Dave Phinney, he's the master distiller from Savage and Cooke, comes from a wine background, and although Burning Chair is a sourced whiskey from 3 different locations or 3 different sources, it's from Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. The company will not disclose where it's sourced from, but we could take guesses, I guess. But what they do is they take those 3 different whiskeys and then age it in hand-selected Napa Valley wine barrels that Dave chose.
Okay.
And that must be where that really deep, rich color comes from, is those wine barrels.
It must be. It's a beautiful color. Aroma-wise, it's pleasant. It's not fantastic, but it's pleasant. I get a lot of cherries.
I haven't sipped it yet, but I'm smelling sweet. I mean,
Yeah,
this smells like
it's-
your quintessential bourbon, and we haven't reviewed many bourbons on our channel
Okay.
just yet, but it does smell very bourbon.
I get a lot of cherry. It is a sweet aroma. Very fruity. Very fruity. I like it. Flavor-wise, meh. I still get that cherry. I do get some kind of wine in there. Like, it's a red wine to me.
I'm trying to see if I can get that wine.
I get some type of red wine. I wanna say it's more like a Cabernet type red, a little heavier red wine to me. Maybe Merlot.
That's up your alley because I know
Okay.
nothing about wine at all.
I've had a few in my time.
That is sweet, yeah, and I do get cherry. I get some
Yes.
red fruits. It's nice. It's 44%, so 88 proof.
Okay.
Mash bill, 75% corn, which is why you're going to get a lot of the sweetness. 21% rye, so it's fairly high in rye, so you should get a little bit of spice. And only 4% malted barley.
Yeah, it does taste a little bit heavy. It's a little complex, not overly. It has a nice feel in the mouth. Has a nice slight creamy texture to it. It's not too bad. I'm around a 6 on this one.
I'm still very new when it comes to
Okay.
bourbons, trying to find bourbons that I really enjoy. What I have found is the bourbons that I do like tend to be higher in proof.
Okay.
More of the cash strength stuff like Elijah Craig and things like that. But Jonathan is actually a bourbon guy.
And doesn't like this.
He is a bourbon guy through and through. There's very few scotches he likes. Not sure what it was about this particular bourbon that threw him off, because it tastes to me like a standard bourbon. So, if anything, maybe he thought it was too boring for
Yeah,
him.
I was gonna say maybe too simple.
But I'm not hating it, right?
No.
Considering I'm not a big bourbon guy, I'll give it like a nice 6.5.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, it's okay. What's the price point on this? Do we have one? Did we get a price on this one?
It's not so easily available
Okay.
to find this one, so honestly, I don't know what the price is on it.
I don't know. If it's hovering around that 50-60 mark, I say it's okay buy.
Bourbons are
But-
typically a little more cheaper than your scotches, usually. So it probably is closer to that $50 price range,
I would hope.
my guess.
I don't think it's worth much more.
Especially considering it is sourced, right? And so that means that
Yeah.
really all they did was they aged it themselves in the barrels. They did start their own distillery. So I might be mistaken on this, but they might be the first whiskey distillery in the San Francisco Bay area. But they did open their own distillery. They are producing their own juice now. This particular one is not their own distillery product, though. It's just their own finished product.
Which I'm okay with that. I'm honest. I'm okay with that. It's, I don't know. It's pretty standard, 50, 60 bucks. Okay.
It's it actually opened up some more of the sweet notes. And pulled out more sweet notes on the nose, at least. I haven't tasted it.
I didn't get the sweet notes, but I'm definitely getting something more along the lines of kind of a cinnamon, is what I'm feeling. Because I smell
On
it
the nose or on the taste?
on the nose. I smell it, and I get this visual of some type of like holiday. You know, to me, like this
Just
time
so
of
you're
year,
pulling
maybe
out spices.
Yeah, it to me it's more of a little bit of a cinnamon. I'm not getting that sweet.
See, I'm not getting any spices.
Okay.
You know what? The water didn't ruin it.
It didn't ruin it, but it didn't help it.
Considering overwhelming consensus with us and on this channel is a lot of times we drop our score big time when we add water. You look like you probably are still going to drop it big time.
I'm not gonna drop it big time, but I am dropping it. I'm down to a 5 on this one. I think it just simplified it too much to the point of borderline unenjoyable and borderline not worth the price.
And for me, it's kind of the opposite. I think that this changed the flavor enough that some people might like it better with a splash of water. I'm trying to figure out if I like it more one way or the other. I do think I like it a little better neat, but it tastes different with the splash of water.
Absolutely.
It does change the mouthfeel. It did pull out a little bit of the spicy notes from the rye. So, although I'm giving a slight edge to neat, I'm still going to give this a 6.4.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get all that. To me, it made it a little more alcohol tasting. Which,
I don't think it was
is the
alcohol.
killer for me.
I think you might need to revisit that. I don't think it's alcohol. I think it's the spiciness of the rye. Because this is a high rye. This is 21% rye, so you're going to get a little bit of that spicy type of
Okay. A little bit of that burn.
bite. Yeah.
Okay. Well, take that in mind, folks. I'm still new to this. Maybe that's the case. Alcohol does affect me adversely. I don't like that alcohol burn or that alcohol taste.
You like when it's
So-
hidden.
Yeah, so that rye might be doing it in for me.
That,
so I might
now
just
that it's
not a rye guy.
It's sitting here a little longer. Absolutely,
Okay.
it pulls out the rye. So if you are a rye fan, I would say jump straight to throwing a drop or two in there. I'm just gonna let Mike take a little sip. Maybe the water drops are different a little bit, but it's not alcohol burn. It's not. It's the spicy note of rye that got
Yeah,
pulled out.
I don't like the way yours smells. It smells plain. It does. Like I said, mine smelled more cinnamony. Yeah, yours didn't have that burn like I got. I think I had more water in mine.
So
Maybe.
did you like it out of my glass?
It's
Okay.
better in yours. But I'd still drop it down.
Okay. Well, third and final way, on ice, we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre going on to our right. So, while for us it doesn't sound too loud, it might sound really loud for them.
Yeah, I did kind of notice that. It was a little bit annoying, but
It smells like ice.
we actually have trees out here, folks. Not just cactus. Wow. Oh, unfortunately, it's... Ew.
Oh, you said wow in a sense that I had to shoot my head over to you and be like, what? You like this?
No,
Like,
no.
your wow sounded like a good wow.
No. No, unfortunately, I am not a fan.
Clearing my tongue.
Let's take it to 2. Brought out lots of unpleasant notes. Burns. Tastes gross. It's garbage to me. That's dumpster.
I wanted to clear my palate just to see. I'm with you, brother. 1.5.
Yeah, it's gutter water.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's gutter water.
It's really, really bad. So I would not recommend this on ice. I think it tastes good neat. I think if you're a rye fan, you want to throw a drop or two of water. This bird agrees with me.
Very angry.
Do it. All right? Just put a drop of water in there if you're a rye fan. Don't do it on ice.
Don't do anything other than neat. Look, if you can find it $50-$60, it's a good drink neat. Every once in a while, it's a great bottle for the shelf, aesthetically pleasing.
It's a cool bottle. It
There's
might make for a cool little
There's the front.
infinity bottle for someone.
Yeah, it's a great bottle to have. Not too many matte black bottles out there.
Dude, we're trying to talk here, man. Rude.
Anyways,
Johnny Brolic, look, I want you, don't hit me up with the DMs like you normally do. Leave a comment down below. The people want to know that you exist. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, what is it about the Burning Chair you didn't like? All right, so here we go. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Stoifata. TCY. He says, Johnny Brolic drinks whiskey.
yeah, he does.
Johnny Brolic is subscribed to Brolic Whiskey. Johnny Brolic is donating whiskey to the channel. Johnny Brolic is a legend. Be like Johnny Brolic. Chopsticks.
All right. Stoifata. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Easily top 3 comment. Easily top 3 comment. That is fantastic.
I found it funny. You said Johnny Brolic's a legend. Stoifata agrees.
Hey, we're on the same level, Stoifata. I like the name too. That's pretty good.
You got an outro for us?
No.
All right.
Drink whiskey. Be safe. Be responsible.
Burning Chair. Johnny Brolic.
And chopsticks.